This is your IELTS speaking test center number IN455, examiner's name Alisha Bhatia, examiner's number IN476. This test is being recorded. Good afternoon. May I know your full name, please?
Good afternoon, ma'am. My full name, according to my passport, is Ishan Dhingra.
And how may I address you?
You may address me by my first name, Ishan.
Ishant, may I see your ID, please?
Yes, ma'am. Here it is.
Ishant, where do you come from?
Ma'am, I come from a small and beautiful city, Tapa. It lies in Punjab province of India, and it is famous for grain market. Here the market of grain is very huge, and all the farmers around the villages come here.
Okay. Is there anything about the city that you don't like?
Yes, ma'am. In my city, it still needs improvement because we don't have engineering college in our hometown. Apart from that, we also need a multi-specialty hospital here.
Okay. Ishant, what are your hobbies?
Ma'am, I'm an avid reader. I'm an avid reader. I love to read a lot of novels and books, especially from the optical fiber sensor, from which I had completed my Master of Engineering. And in the near future, I'm going to publish one of my research paper as well.
Oh, very good. Uh,
Sorry.
Ishant, where do you work?
Ma'am, currently I am working as a software engineer in Synopsys Noida. Synopsys is a multinational company and it has several branches in India as well. Presently, I am working in Noida branch where I do printed circuit board designing and its automation.
Okay. And do you think your job responsibilities can change in the future?
Yes, ma'am. In the near future, I'm going to collaborate with foreigners. Like my home branch is in USA, United States of America, and I'm going to soon join that team. And where I need to be, I have a lot of responsibilities in terms of designing a website, designing a software, and handling a bigger firm
Is there
than in
anything
India.
about your job that you don't enjoy doing?
There is no such thing because I'm very passionate about my job and I love to do the challenges, the obstacles that I am going to face on a daily basis, and it really motivates me to push myself to achieve or accomplish my goals.
So, Ishant, how do you spend your weekends?
uh, like nowadays, due to COVID-19 restrictions, and I have to stay at home most of the time. And luckily, I am living with my family, and I love to spend my time on weekend with my family. Sometimes we go out to visit restaurant to eat some scrumptious
Do you
food.
think your weekends have changed the way they used to be during the past?
Yes, absolutely. In the past, I've been working in Noida, and I barely get time to meet my family. But it is now possible that I'm living happily with my family and spending hours and hours be with them.
Okay. Um, Ishant, that's good. So, apart from this, do you think that the weekends in your country are different the way it could be in some other countries?
I don't believe so. Like most of the people, they love enjoy their weekends. In India, there is a tradition that people, those who are working in multinational companies or companies where they have responsibilities like software engineer or civil engineer, they work only on the 5 days of a week, and on the weekend they love to spend their time with their families or with their colleagues. Sometimes they love to meet their close friends as well.
Okay. And with whom do you like spending more time? With friends or with family?
As I mentioned earlier, that from the past 10 years, I've been working from my home, away from my hometown. And these days, I've been spending my time with my family, and I love to do that.
Okay. So, Ishan, do you think that your weekends can further change in the future?
Yes, I can see because now the cases of COVID-19 reduces, and in the coming days, government may allow the people or the employees to to open their offices, and maybe I have to go to Noida to rejoin my office there.
Mhm. So, which one do you like more? Spending lazy weekends or having hectic schedule even during the weekends? Be it parting.
This is not the case in my life because I'm always surrounding with my family or my close friends, and whether I'm on the weekdays or on the weekends, I always have a company and I always enjoy them.
Okay, Ishant, now I will give you a topic and you need to speak on the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Please note that when I say 1 to 2 minutes, I may stop you before you finish. So please do not mind in case I do so. Here is a pencil and a paper. In case you wish to make notes, you can do the same. Please do not write anything on the question booklet. And here is your question. Okay, you may start speaking now.
Ma'am, the topic that has been given to me is to describe a part of a city where I enjoy spending my time. So here I would like to share a spot of my city. It is a beautiful park of my city, and I love to visit there after my office work because nowadays I'm working from home, and most of the time I'm at home and I am like a couch potato, like I'm doing all the time sitting in front of my laptop. I just have to focus on my office work, and I don't not have any chances to do some creational task at home. So to get myself stress free, or to remove the negativity of my head, and I sometimes visit my park, and it is like 5 minutes away from my home, and I love to go there because by visiting there, I can see a greenery there. There are a lot of flowers, and even I can see children playing over there. And by watching them, I can re-energize myself. I can rejuvenate myself. And sometimes, like I love to carry some novels out there, and there are benches have also installed, and by and people who want to join people who want to do some creational tasks such as like there is a nearby an NGO, and though there they organize some tasks like people can do dance over there, and there is a facility of music available as well.
Thank you, Ishant.
And
Do you go there alone or with someone?
I love to go there alone because this is my private time, and I don't want to
Okay, thank
allow
you.
any other one to intrude my
Can I
life.
have the paper and the book back, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, Ishant, tell me, why do you think people need more of me time nowadays?
um, this varies according to person's life. For example, I am a software engineer, and I have a lot of responsibilities, and I don't get time for myself, and that's why people need this time to re-energize themselves. Sometimes they just want to talk to themselves so that they can know what they are going to do and what is happening with them in
Okay.
today's life.
And do you think that public places they have changed in the recent years?
Um, there is no such thing like the architecture of places changes. It is the demand of the uh, people, I believe. And sometimes, like in the past, so when the COVID scene was not available, and people could happily go there and they can enjoy whatever they want. But nowadays, due to some restrictions imposed by the government of India, they don't have freedom to go there. They have some serious restrictions and stringent laws applying on them.
Definitely. And at what kind of places do you think young people like to go?
Like, sorry, could you please repeat the question?
What is the difference between the places where younger people like to go and older people like to go?
Okay, in my country, younger people love to visit some artistic buildings or artistic places such as museums, art gallery. They just want to explore the creational things. They think they can easily learn by observing those things very closely. On the other hand, old people, they love to visit library, or they love to visit. Uh, there is a common place in most of the countryside in Punjab, and there they can easily sit and talk about the current politics, and these
And
places are quite common
do
in
you think
India.
technology has changed the way people actually spend their time?
Yes, definitely. Nowadays, we have seen that people have freedom to write or whatever they can use on social media, but due to the intervene by the government, and they don't have freedom to speak, and now they are just the government just shutting the mouth of people, and they don't have freedom to speak upon some serious issues such as farmer laws.
And what else do you think that rather than going to a particular place, do you think a person can spend quality time at home as well?
Yes, this is certainly, I believe, because I'm a person and who has already spent a lot of my life away from my family. And if a person really wants to enjoy or really wants to resonate himself, then he can do by spending time with your family. And I believe family is a universe, and the people don't need to go
Thank you so
away
much,
from his family.
Ishant. Thank you.
Thank you so
This
much,
is the
ma'am. It
end
was
of your
nice to
IELTS
speak
speaking
with you.
test. Have a good day.
Thank you so
So
much.
wonderful speaking, better. You have improved a lot. Hardly a few errors. You still need to learn on work on your pronunciation and this tone. Otherwise, your body language was good. You were smiling. You were giving expressions, which is very good. So these things they actually add up to your band score because when you are confident enough, it is visible. So you don't do that like now this is not there like this thing wasn't there, which is really really nice. Some of the errors were that you said greenery, so I will be sending you the screenshot. Shouldn't be there. Your pronunciation for job, obstacles, it still needs to be worked on.
Okay.
The pronunciation part still needs a little bit of more polishing. Why you are saying vocational, you can simply say that nowadays people have sedentary lifestyle, so we need to add more movement to it, we should be more active. You could have used simpler words, but they would have been more meaningful here. Vocational is more like this practical thing like jobs. Then I am a software engineer, so was missing here. So sometimes you put extra somewhere and sometimes you just take away an important so you need to work on that.
Okay.
Another thing, although this is not an error, still I would like to correct you. When I asked you about younger people, so it was my question, you could have replaced it with youngsters,
Yes, right.
right?
Okay.
Otherwise, it's fine. You have already reached 7, and now you are just moving there between 7 and 8 wala jo 7 and 7.5 wala jo हमारा range है. So one thing is your mother tongue interference. You still need to work on that. Just
Okay, ma'am.
try to be more natural. Try to be a little more fancy. थोड़े दिन अंग्रेजों की तरह बोल के देखो. You will like it, and
Yeah.
slowly that aspirated sounds will start coming up, and you will be good. Okay.
Okay. I'll work on it.
Good
Thank
luck.
you so much, ma'am.
You are doing good. हो जाएगा जल्दी. ठीक है.
Okay, ma'am.
All
Thank
the
you.
best. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.